Hello, everybody, and welcome to Renaee'S True Paranormal Ghost Stories. And today's story is the train house, the evil within that train house, not just the good. We've already talked about the good stuff that's occurred in that house. Now we're going to get on the darker side of it that seemed to feel that at first. I don't know if it was from negative emotions and issues that we all were having because we were struggling so darn bad in that place that brought that dark side to that house. I don't know, but we did get rid of it. Not in the house. And there is somebody living in it now, so maybe it was just attached to us, along with this kitty thing that we brought with us that it attached itself to, which we did get rid of, and that's how we got rid of it, inevitably, at the next place we lived. But we're going to finish with the last part of this place. It got to be where strange things would occur. I'd take pictures and you'd see this, and I kid you not, I wish I had the picture. It looked like an outline of like ghost, the eyes were black and hollow mouth kind of thing over top of a cat in the picture. Because I'd be just taking pictures of the cats. And it looked kind of smoky in the picture. It was really weird. It only happened once that way, anyways. And that cat passed away. Yeah. Perfectly healthy cat just dropped dead on us. Yeah. And another time, there was a cat that done something that, we had a room that we would give them a timeout, calm them down, behave. And after that, I couldn't do it anymore. I mean, if they were bad, they were just bad. I let them run wild in that house because I was scared to death. And of course, the object of its demise was also removed from that room. We had used a rock, a heavy rock, when we was in that room, to hold the door open, like a doorstop. And we had a little table in that room. And in fact, it was Scotty's table that he had made. We brought that with us. Don't have it anymore, sadly. Anyways. So, they could lay on something or whatnot. And it wasn't like there wasn't any food or water. We would never do something like that. But I went to let her out and screamed. And she'd been gone for long enough. I mean, so it might have happened just right after. But she mysteriously hit her head on that rock, or that's what we think. Fell, hit her head, and died. Now, how many cats do you know? Yes, they can fall. But usually not from no higher than, than she was off on that table. And I never forgave myself for it. But something killed her. And then we had a cat go missing named Coffee. And we hunted that house all over, in, out, constantly hoping he'd come back. We couldn't find him anywhere. When we did finally move, Paul went to go get some stuff out of the one room this room was sealed off with a very steel sliding door with a lock on it and no way in or out. And we didn't usually go in there because the last time we was in there, the electricity was wonky and we got electrocuted. So we didn't go in there. So we didn't think to look in there because you couldn't get in there. And he probably starved to death or something, trying to let us know he was in there. But the question is, how mysteriously did he get in there? And when he told me that, of course, I burst out crying that that's what had happened. I'd hoped that he just ran away, and because some of the windows didn't have in the patio screens that were right. So he could have easily have slipped through the door and out the... And that's what I was hoping for. Rather see him alive than that. So it was some creepy... Plus, we were at each other's throats constantly. I mean, really violent. You know, grabbing at each other. Never really hurting each other, truly. But it was the oddest thing. And then after we left, we had a little bit more of that. Well, we discovered that it was probably attached to that cat object. And I said, get rid of it. And you know, after we got rid of it, things simmered down. Things started to change for us. But it's been slow. We've been working on pulling ourselves out of the hole for, I can't remember. But we're getting there. Well, after this will be eventually Bedtime Chronicles. And that's all you'll get on YouTube. But you can always go to FB and in my group see my other stuff. Positive Oasis and Fright Night for Real Paranormal on FB or Facebook, as you would call it, groups. I love you all. Hugs.